Hello, you're watching Vnews Bulletin. I'm Bangor from North and now the headlines as usual.
Prime Minister works with localities on COVID-19 control measures during Tet. Health Ministry urges favorable conditions for entrance on Tet. Zero Vietnam Dong mini markets bring joy to the poor ahead of Tet.
President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc hosted a reception in Hanoi on January 27th for Chairman of Japan's Health Sciences Education Company Limited in Vietnam, Dr. Kusumi Mari.
Welcoming Dr. Kusumi Mari, President Phúc said, with a population of nearly 100 million people, Vietnam needs more hospitals to offer health checkups and treatment. He said he hopes the hospital, which the Japanese company is building in Vietnam, will be soon put into operation with the transfer of technology from Japan. Vietnam also welcomes Japanese small and medium-sized enterprises to the country for startups and technological transfer, the president added. The two countries are also members of several regional economic agreements which offer high trade and investment incentives and standards for intellectual property protection. Phúc said, stressing that this makes it easier for the company to do business in Vietnam. Dr. Mari briefed the host on her company's underway project in Vietnam and expressed determination to soon build the hospital equipped with the latest medical technology in the country.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính on January 27th held an online working session with leaders of the 63 provinces and cities to discuss tasks and solutions to prevent and control the COVID-19, especially during the upcoming Lunar New Year Tet holidays and preparations to reopen schools and the tourism sector.
Addressing the session, Prime Minister Chính, who is head of the National Steering Committee for COVID-19 Prevention and Control, stressed the need to make plans to respond to possible problems in the COVID-19 control, thus ensuring a safe and healthy Tet festival for all people. He ordered the speeding up the vaccination campaign in 2022 spring. The campaign targets the completion of COVID-19 vaccination among all children from 12 to 17 years old by the end of January. And all adults are also expected to receive full 3 shots by the end of the first quarter of the year. Further research and preparations will be made to vaccinate the children from 5 to 11 years old. According to the National Steering Committee, as of January 26, Vietnam had recorded over 2.1 million COVID-19 cases, including 1.9 million recoveries. The committee affirmed so far the pandemic has been put under good control across the nation, with all the localities switching to the situation observably and flexibly adapting to and effectively controlling COVID-19. However, the risk of Omicron spreading is still high. The committee warned of a high case number in the Tet holidays and festive season in 2022, asking all localities to seek timely and suitable solutions to respond to the developments of the pandemic.
Chairman of the National Assembly Vương Đình Huệ on January 27th paid pre-Tet visits to the Hanoi Capital High Command and the Mobile Police High Command as the Lunar New Year festival is approaching.
During the visits, Huệ extended his best New Year wishes to all officers and soldiers of the Hanoi Capital High Command and the Mobile Police High Command. The National Assembly chairman held their contributions to the protection of the capital city and the country at large, as well as to the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic last year. This year, the COVID-19 pandemic may continue developing complicatedly and unpredictably, Huệ said, adding that strategic competition between world powers become fiercer, while traditional and non-traditional security issues have been on the rise. The political security situation in Hanoi and the whole country also has latent factors that can cause instability. Therefore, the task for defending the country and the capital city will have new and higher requirements, Huệ emphasized. The National Assembly leader also stressed the need to build a mobile police force that is really transparent, strong, regular, elite, and modern to meet the requirements of tasks in the new situation.
The Ministry of Health on January 26 sent a document to the Ministries of Foreign Affairs, National Defense, Public Security and Transport and People's Committees of centrally run cities and provinces on creating favorable conditions for entrance to Vietnam on the occasion of the Lunar New Year festival.
The Ministry of Health said nearly 100% of people aged above 18 in cities and provinces have been given the first shot of COVID-19 vaccines, 95.6% the second shot, and 18.6% the third shot. The rate of children aged 12 to 17 being given the first and second shot reached 94% and 82% respectively. Competent authorities were required to offer instructions about 5K regulations and health declarations to entrants before entry and after their arrival in residences, as well as enhanced inspection and testing during their quarantine. Those wishing to enter Vietnam must test negative to SARS-CoV-2 72 hours before their arrival, except children aged under 2, and install PC COVID app for health declarations.
Hanoi authorities has permitted bus services to resume operations at full capacity from February 8th, following an over 3 months hiatus caused by the pandemic.
The Hanoi Department of Transport said the Hanoi Public Transport Management Center will decide to develop a plan for buses to return at 100% capacity from February 8th. At the same time, students will go back to school after the Lunar New Year holiday. Earlier, the Hanoi Transport Corporation, known as Transurco, proposed the city government allow buses to operate at full capacity to serve people traveling by bus more conveniently. From October 14 and 2021, bus routes throughout the capital were only allowed to carry half of their design capacity and no more than 20 passengers at a time due to pandemic prevention and control. Waiting for a bus took about 15 to 16 minutes. Transurco said the number of passengers traveling by bus were increasing again. Bus service units confirmed that they were ready to deploy vehicles as well by pandemic preventive measures to meet travel demand.
Poor people and those hit hard by COVID-19 in Ho Chi Minh City will be able to enjoy a cozy Tet holiday after receiving confectionery and drinks at Zero Dawn mini markets opened recently around town.
Facing formidable challenges from COVID-19, Nguyễn Thị Kim Hồng in District 6 had no intentions of going shopping for Tet. She then received 2 tickets to the local Zero VND mini market, which helped ease the burden.
I picked up drinks, eggs, seasoning and confectionery at the mini market.
Some 1,500 disadvantaged households in District 6 are shopping for Tet at the mini market, which offers a wide range of essential items from food to fruit and confectionery. The market plays an important role in bringing a cozy Tet to the disadvantaged, particularly in the context of a tough year caused by COVID-19.
I can buy many high-quality Tet products at the Zero Vietnam mini market.
Opening these mini markets is significant as they provide support for disadvantaged households as Tet approaches.
32 Zero VND mini markets have been opened around Ho Chi Minh City and are expected to bring a warm Tet atmosphere to 25,000 disadvantaged households.
We'll make further donations to organize the Zero Dawn Tet program for the needy. I hope it will gain community interest so that more people will receive help ahead of the traditional Lunar New Year.
The timely organization of the Zero VND mini market program has helped bring a cozy Tet to the needy, while encouraging them to do their best to overcome the difficulties and enter the new year with a better life.
Online shopping will still be booming this year, even if the COVID-19 pandemic is over, according to experts.
The digital economy saw massive growth in Southeast Asia last year, driven by the rise of e-commerce, according to a recent report by e-commerce platform Lazada. The regional e-commerce market reported a 24-fold increase over the last 6 years to $120 billion in 2021. It is forecast to reach $234 billion in 2025. The Vietnamese market is also expected to quadruple to $39 billion by 2025 from $13 billion last year. The pandemic has triggered major changes in customers' behavior and shopping habits, the report cited, as 58% of surveyed Vietnamese said they will continue shopping online marketplaces because it is convenient.
The bonsai kumquat trees of Tu Lien village in Tây Hồ district, Hanoi, with their unique shapes and size, are picking up in popularity among shoppers for Tết decorations in Hanoi.
Tu Lien kumquat trees are famous for their unique and eye-catching shapes. Every Tết around New Year, many people are willing to pay from a few million to tens of millions of dollars to buy a tree for their home. This year, despite the pandemic, gardens in Tu Lien still have lots of pre-orders. On the weekends, hundreds of locals come here to buy kumquat trees for their homes during Tết. Kumquat and big trees are indispensable things in Vietnamese houses during Tết. It is believed that the more fruits there are on a kumquat tree, the more luck will come to the owner. So even though people did not make much money in the past year due to COVID-19 pandemic, they're still trying to buy a perfect kumquat tree for their home. With the creativity of Tu Lien gardeners, kumquat trees have become more and more unique in shape, bring bright and radiant spring colors to everyone.
Among the many food and drinks visitors simply must try when in Vietnam, coffee ranks at the very top of the list. Roasted and ground coffee, especially of the Robusta variety, has found favor among customers from all over the world, even those who are quite demanding.
Whenever he is asked what he likes to do most in Vietnam, Sapa Bundik always replies, enjoying coffee. The local coffee, he went on, especially the Robusta variety, has a strong taste and high caffeine content, which is just what people like him are looking for.
Yeah, it's very strong. That's why it's good, because it helps you to wake up in the morning. So it gives you a lot of good energy. The taste is it has a very special characteristic. It's very strong. It's very easy to recognize.
Though he owns a modern coffee machine, Sapa really likes a cup of filtered coffee in the traditional Vietnamese way because it has its own charm.
So I would be in the shoes of the coffee producers. I would promote the way Vietnamese people drink coffee, because it's like drinking tea. So if you have to wait until the coffee drops, you have to take time. Not like the European way, have the little bit of the shot and just go. It's like more like a ceremony. It's more like help you to cool down, and not only the coffee, but the way how you Vietnamese people drink the coffee. It can be very, very spectacular, very, very unique in Europe.
Sipping a cup of coffee is a popular way for many Vietnamese to start the day. Now it is also popular among international friends.
The coffee here is great. I love it.
Vietnamese coffee is also popular among foreign media. CNN recently listed Vietnamese coffee among the 10 best in the world. The UK's Telegraph newspaper has written that air coffee is a unique, impressive and must-try drink when in Vietnam. And the travel website CNN Traveler put Vietnamese iced milk coffee on the list of the best coffee in the world, along with Italy's espresso and Australia's flat white. Robusta coffee has earned Vietnam's coffee industry 3 world records as the country that produces and exports the most Robusta coffee, and country possessing a coffee-making culture with heritage values in barista art, and a country that is best at mixing and enjoying Vietnamese coffee in diverse, creative, and unique ways. Experts have said that this recognition marks an important milestone in the value and output of pure Vietnamese coffee.
And that's wrap up our news bulletin. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.